There's been much discussion on which sports league is the best in the world. I played football here at BYU and I've played my whole life. However, I think that the NBA is the best sports league in the entire world. There are 5 reasons why, and the first one that I believe is it is extremely well ran. The NFL deals with a lot of domestic violence on a season by season basis. It also is dealing with losing its greatest players and within each team because of something called CTE, which is trauma to the brain, which could affect the person right when they get it, but also the rest of their life. And they are retiring at such an early age where they are just entering their prime of their careers. However, they are scared of this thing, which could affect them, so they end up retiring, and the NFL loses that. FIFA suffered from corruption in 2015, ultimately leading to the owner of FIFA getting kicked out. There was a scandal in the NBA, however, not all leagues are perfect, but the way that Adam Silver, the commissioner of the league, handled it and conducted himself and conducted the situation and handled that certain individual, there hasn't been any backlash on the way that he conducted it. Also, I love how the way it adapts to the generation and its players. This past NBA All-Star game, an iconic figure of the NBA world, Kobe Bryant, died on a plane crash. However, the players and the league had the two teams wear the daughter's jersey and Kobe Bryant's jersey, and they were able to adapt the game, which is a lot of people's favorites NBA All-Star game in 10 plus years because it was competitive and because of the way that the commissioner handled that. The second one is financial benefits. Forbes came out and stated that in 2016, 2017, an average basketball player makes about $6,250,000. That is 4.1 more than the average NFL player and about 1.8 million more than the average MLB player. An article by the Daily Record states that it is about an average English Premier soccer player makes about $3 million. That is still 2 times more as an average basketball player makes than an original person. On top of the salaries, they are also marketable people. Their faces are shown unlike the NHL and the NFL. You can see their faces, you can see what they're marketing, and they're able to get paid from the jerseys that they sell, their own shoes that they make, and the commercials they are a part of. Number 3, sharing out the glory. In the NFL, it is hard to win the most valuable player to a team, although you might be the best player in the league. It is hard to win it if you are a defensive player or if you are any other position, if you're not the running back or the quarterback. And the quarterback gets a lot of the shine because of what he does and how he is pretty much the center of a team and how the team is ran. You have to go back to 1988 to find the next person to win the most valuable player. In soccer, since 2008, the most valuable player has been Cristiano Ronaldo, or Lionel Messi, which are 2 great individuals. And they deserve a lot of the gleam and glamour for what they do because they are great. However, as a defender, it might not look as good, or you might not get the credit that you deserve because you are in the backfield. You are protecting people from the goal, which doesn't seem as glamorous as scoring such a goal. And then in the NBA, almost every position has won the most valuable player. I think because it is a 5-on-5 game, it is lesser people to be able to focus on, and you are able to see that each position has a role on the team to be able to play. So you are tuned into what each person is doing, and you're able to see that, okay, well, this defender is really good, and they're able to get recognition as well. 4, the infrastructure. The NBA can play to about 110 competitive games a year, and I love that it is such a fast-paced, moving game. In soccer or in MLB, you really only cheer if they score a goal or they get a run or a home run. And those games are usually less scoring games because goals are hard to come by. The NFL, you score so-and-so for first downs, and then every now and again for certain games, you cheer if they score a touchdown. In the NBA, you literally can score almost every single time you go down, and you can miss something if you're not tuned in to watching the game. And it's also cool how interactive you can be while at the games with the certain individuals. There was a comedian, Chris Rock, who sat next to Kobe Bryant during NBA Finals, and he was able to trash talk and try to crack a joke with Kobe Bryant as he was 2 chairs away, which is really, really cool for a fan that wants to meet their idol or their role model. Last, I think the athletes. The athletes are amazing, and they literally stand head and shoulders over any other league in the entire world. The average NBA basketball player is about 6'7", and that is about 9 inches taller than the average male, which is about 5'10". There are 2 prime examples, LeBron James and Zion Williamson, who describe in a sense who these athletes really are and how amazingly gifted they are. LeBron James is 6'8", he weighs about 250 pounds. At this build and structure, you might think that, okay, he might be slow, he might be bigger, might slow him down. However, he runs a 4.4 second 40-yard dash, which is what a lot of guys that weigh less than him in the NFL run, and he jumps about a 40-inch vertical. Zion Williamson, he is 6'6", and he weighs about 285 pounds. His freshman year at Duke, he weighed more than the average combined weight for the offensive line at his own school. And that's just impressive in itself. However, you might also, again, think that he would be slowed down by his weight and his height. However, he jumps a 45-inch vert, which is amazing to see. These are 5 reasons why I believe that the NBA is the best sports league in the entire world.